Crosskeys Homes is Peterborough's largest housing association. It's a not-for-profit charitable organisation. It took over the City Council's housing stock in 2004, promising to invest £108 million on improvements to social housing and those residential areas over the next 5 years. By 2009, Crosskeys Homes had exceeded that target and continues to invest heavily in homes, estates and environmental improvements. In 2005, Crosskeys Homes set up 4 resident-led area panels to help improve neighbourhoods and deliver environmental improvements. The panels are chaired by tenant representatives who steer the work of a £4.9 million programme using their neighbourhood plans, developed after extensive consultation to deliver various estate improvements. 28 locations across Peterborough benefited from area panel investment during 2011 and 2012. We're going to start in the Western area. The Western area is home to the Green Gym and the award-winning Working For You project, which helps unemployed people across the city get back to work. Our first featured location in the Western area is Manton in Bretton, and resident Vicky Lawrence is going to tell us about the work to a communal garden she shares with several other residents.
The garden was atrocious before. It had litter everywhere, and all the way over there had shrubs that grew like up the wall, and it blocked our window, so that was depressing because I couldn't see out. I phoned Beverly Stone and she came over and had a look and agreed that it needed some work doing. So she took it back to a panel, I believe, who sent me out a consultation to come around and talk to me about how I wanted it and things like that. Well, from the consultation, everything happened fast. You know, they started work within, it was a couple of months they started working after they'd sent me the consultation. The guys came round and started fixing things, and that happened really fast. Originally, where I'm standing now, they were going to put a bush, but I asked them if they could change that and put a slab in order for me to have people round and have a table put out here, and they said that was no problem whatsoever, so that was brilliant. I can actually come out and put my washing out on the line now, whereas before I didn't have one, so that's been good. The lights are solar powered, so they're environmentally friendly. They charge during the day and then they come on at night, and it's beautiful out here at night. I feel so secure in here now. Before it wasn't very safe, but now they've put a new gate in and a lock and stuff, so it's fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant at night, and to have people over is amazing because they mention how nice it is and how it makes you feel happier than it did before. I'd just like to say thank you to Beverly Stone and to the area panel team who provided the funding for this garden to be done, because it's completely changed my life. It's made me a lot happier and be able to invite people round to come and enjoy it, so thank you very much.
Kath Robertson is chair of the Western Area Panel. Kath is pleased with the achievements of the panel this year.
For me, the area panel gives me a great sense of responsibility and that you're putting something back into the community. It engages members of the community and encourages them to have a sense of pride and also to look after their areas a little better. We have a walkabout each month in both rural and urban areas. Members of the community, tenants and homeowners alike, are invited to join the walkabout and express their views and ideas about what changes they would like to see in their area. Panel members also bring projects to meetings themselves whilst representing the views of the community in which they live. It gives you a sense of responsibility. Also, it makes you aware of how much work goes into preparing these projects and how much they cost to complete. It's also nice to know that Crosskeys Homes trusts panel members to spend that amount of money, with guidance, of course. The best thing about area panel projects is the freedom to air your views about what changes you would like to see within your community, then seeing the projects come to fruition. It's also rewarding to see the positive impact that these projects have on the community. Thank you, Crosskeys, for giving us the chance to make a difference within our communities.
The Northern Area held its Life's a Beach event last summer. A fun event for the community, and residents from across the city were invited. Michael Ingram lives at Paynesholm, where there has been extensive landscaping work behind his bungalow.
It wasn't an area that you would particularly choose to go into. There was quite a lot of grass, and there was paving from the original setup when it was all open plan, but the paving was in quite a state. Some of it was sticking up a good inch and a half. Cross Keys sent 2 lots of plans round, and we could choose which we liked. It's nice to have somewhere like this to go into. When you get older, things start to get slower, and you don't walk as quickly and you don't run as quickly. So you know that when you come out here, you're not going to get run down by a cyclist or a skateboarder. You know, you can generally feel safe. They all seem to like it. Well, they all do like it. There's no doubt about that. Oh, I think it's brilliant. I really do. I'm pleased with it.
The Northern Area panel is chaired by Ken Beasley.
Well, I think it's very interesting to get to know different aspects of what Cross Keys do, and also if you're on the area panel, you're then out in the community and knowing their feelings, and I think that's something that we have to get to know anyway. I think if they attend the meetings and the walkabouts and things like that, we get feedback off them, and through the area managers things come back to us that probably want looking at, and we have a look at them as a panel and decide whether to make it a project or not. But it's taken as a panel, and it is interesting thinking, well, the few thousand you could alter somebody's life. I think it's when you see them finished and see the difference that it's made. Some of them are quite amazing, actually. We've got to get it out to them. When we do the walkabouts, we talk to people and do leaflet drops or whatever, and ask them to come along to these meetings and get involved, because it is worth it. When you see what happens and what we do. I think it is that the work that we do does alter people's lives and make things better for them in the long run, yeah.
The intergenerational project is based in the Eastern area, bringing people of all ages together from across Peterborough. We asked Mario Leao about the improvements at Norman Road.
Now it's all right. Before it's big problems. Yeah, before it's problem. Now it's okay. Yeah, for about the clothes, car park is all right. Yeah, now it's all right. It's better. Yeah, dear, it's all right. Yeah, no, I'm happy.
Doris Cox is chair of the Eastern Area panel, where Park Lane has seen extensive landscaping behind the flats.
To me, the area panel means a great deal. The area panel itself is involvement with a team of people that is looking after the area with the project managers, and it is a team, and there has been so many great things that have come out of it. Well, the flagship project at Park Lane, I think we've all seen that from when it really first started to what it is of today, and that has been a great achievement for the area. And I think the majority of the people that are on the area panel here of the Eastern area have literally been in from the beginning. There are all the projects that have been done, that are still being done, the antisocial behaviour for the area, the policing and everything else, that is all part of the area panel. Lots of people you talk to, they have comments to make and everything else, but do not want to be involved. But the only way that you can involve people is the same as what the involvement to a team do now, and that is by advertising and in the paper, media, anywhere. I think now I've been in a chair, I think this is my 4th year as chair, and the achievements that we have made and seen the things that we have done, that means a great deal.
And finally we head south. The southern area is home to the Hurlington Studios and Radio Peterborough, one of the city's community radio stations. Deborah Savage lives at Appleyard, where a newly created garden has improved her environment.
Well, I moved in November, and it was just a wasteland, a complete and utter wasteland. There was no path, none of the whirly things to dry your clothes on. It was just a wasteland. And then in about January time, we got a letter from Cross Keys saying they were going to do the garden up, and they gave us a really good plan and put everything exactly where it was going to be. So we knew the benches were going to be there. We knew we was going to have free trees. I think it's made me feel, and you know, as far as I'm concerned, the residents I've spoke to, really, really good. This is a fantastic, you know, a big bench. The mums come out, the young mums with the babies. We feel safe. You know, you can sit there, you can have a big gossip. Everybody gets together, and I think the Cross Keys have done a fantastic job. Money well spent, definitely, definitely.
The southern area panel is led by Gordon Lowe.
Well, I think the biggest and greatest achievement is bringing members of the community together, neighbours that haven't spoken for years, suddenly friends, and we see this especially on some of the smaller projects. You know, you get sort of 4 or 5 dwellings who have had maybe a drying area or something like that done. Suddenly they're friends and using it together, and you do feel you're making a big difference. It gives a very good sense of involvement, and makes you very aware of what things cost. I feel it's a privilege, really, and it's a good way of getting involved with the wider range of the community.
Over the next 30 years, Cross Keys Homes will invest almost £480 million in its housing stock and spend another £100 million building affordable new homes. For more information about Cross Keys Homes and its many social and environmental projects, visit www.crosskeyshomes.co.uk.